Hey there, folks. This is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, here we are, the last night before the final battle. We said our last minute chats with, well, a good chunk of our followers. Now all that's left is Basilio, Katharina, Alonso, Barden, Brigida, and more. And yeah, with everyone we talked to who's mastered it, we got ourselves a unique key item that boosts up let's see, stats whenever channeling a certain lineage. Not sure if this also applies to like the rest of the party, but yeah, whatever. All right. Anyways. Let's see, who should we talk to next? Well, how's about Brigida? Since yeah, she's like right over there. So, I didn't think you'd come to see me at a time like this. Well, I mean, hey, you're one of my first supporters, so why wouldn't I? Welcome. You've come all this way. We can talk as long as you like.
So.
Those two chief children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits little by little. Good to know.
Yes.
The grief of losing their parents and hometown is not easily buried, of course. But I thought that listening to them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction. Nothing unsafe, I hope. Nothing unsafe, I hope. I have no intention of putting such small children on anything dangerous. And that's what I have you here for, after all. Right. I've been racking my brain, trying to think of functions for an igniter that could have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. It was like I'd opened a floodgate. Idea after idea, jet shoes based on wind propulsion, super brooms that clean the floor with water and wind magic combined. Ah, sounds perfect. Actually, I think Eurus was actually working on that. Yeah, he was working on a vacuum cleaner, yeah.
Right.
Sounds like fun.
Yes.
Indeed. They dreamed up all kinds of things. Even better is that all the suggestions really could help improve people's lives with a little adjustment for practicality. They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles could be. And the response? It'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard. Their suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sound useful, but I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces. And, well, hey, non-lethal use for igniters, so... yeah, going from a weapons dealer to a toy maker. Bit of an odd design path, but, eh.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing but a smile now and then. I think you might be right.
Yes.
It might do some good. But I'm thinking of something a little broader than igniters alone. Scientism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off of every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. I'm going to change that. I'll make this a country known for better products, tools for happiness instead of violence. And yeah, first things first, when I'm king, yeah, I'm going to restrict this. Well, not completely dismantle the church, but at least restrict them.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on that path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it. But I will walk it beside you. I know I can count on you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Big words. Morpheus, give me your hand. Reaching out to someone without any sense of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. And somehow you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations, let this handshake be as entrusting them to you. Put her there. A small trinket of sort was placed in my palm, entrusted to me. A Brigida's brooch.
This here.
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I looked for a magla crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. It's a meager little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor you.
Try not to die.
You are hope. For the children, for me, and hope is not so easily replaced. But it's an investment, and I'll make sure you get or return that investment in spades. And yeah, I like to look for a person. I like to look people in the eye when I give them my word. You and me, we're going places. Try not to die. And do try not to die. Alright.
What now?
Brigitte's brooch. Dazzling jewelry fashioned from rare magma crystals. Plus 5 to luck when channeling the merchant lineage. Alright, next up, the last party member, Bass.
I'll do it.
This is it, Del. Hey there, Big Bass.
Finally.
Yes, this is it. We'll finally settle things with Louise. Although a sky like this don't exactly feel encouraging and all. Say, eat a breather at all. We could visit the ocean if you like. I won't take a moment to teleport over.
All right.
First time I saw the ocean, I know what I said. God damn! Biggest pond I ever seen! Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Rella, Vinka. I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already lived my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it all. So there's so much I never did. Somehow it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that, everything I am could suddenly end, even after nearly dying as a kid. Really stupid, aren't I? Well, that's normal. Everybody walks around and never knowing when's the day they're going to punch their ticket.
Listen.
No, I think that's true for everyone.
Yeah.
Suppose.
I'll tell.
I think Del wanted to stay by Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell. It was always in his eyes when he looked at her. But he'll never see her again. Yeah, she knows that too. And me, I'll never see Lady Rella again. I never got to tell her how she saved me. How I really admired her. Never told her about how I felt about her. And now I never will. Once I swore to you, right, that I'd help make the world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Rella, Vinka, and Del. They were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country, and they all suffered for it. This land runs on suffering, and somehow all its weak and meek end up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change. Well, I'm gonna have to make it happen then.
It'll be fine.
Nevertheless, I'm gonna fight for that change. We got this, don't we?
Obviously.
Hell yeah! Nobody's gonna keep us down. Nothing happens as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, eh?
Still,
through the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, that will be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. I only started seeing the life I'm hanging about with all of you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that crown's yours. Thanks, big man. Actually, I've got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
Just bought this. Here, take it. Golden perfume cream. It's made of some rare beeswax or something, apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Rella had it when she was fixing me up. It gave me a little dab on both cheeks. Said she hoped I could smile again. Hope my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So now, I'm giving it to you, Morpheus. Hope fortune favours you tomorrow.
All right.
I know it will. Because I know y'all got my back. Well, suppose we better head back. Big day ahead, yeah? Big day, big man.
What now?
Golden perfume tree. Solid perfume made for beeswax. Plus 5 strength when channeling the berserker.
Come on then.
We'll beat him. I know it. So let's make sure we're prepared all we need to. And Del, Lady Rella, I hope you'll be watching. Alright. 3 or 4 more left. That guy, he's keeping his chin up, ain't he?
Let's not.
Now's not a good time for that. Oh. I thought there was like something to say. Anyways.
You know something?
As you were going on to face against that blighter Louise. Well, I for one think you got him whipped. Oh, say, there was something I wanted to tell you. Got a minute? Sure, what's up?
Hey, so...
Hey, remember how I said I found something to tell you? Well, the educational programs we found is really doing aces. Oh, well, Mazel Tov. Awesome. I know you've been working really hard.
Many thanks.
Thanks. I do admit I've got my nose in the grindstone a lot lately. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in the world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know? It was you who got my friends the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of them even moved to other towns and opened up shop. Awesome!
What a day.
At this rate, I'm going to have to take up something new just to keep up. Something new?
What?
Are you thinking of pursuing a new line of work? Well, yeah. You know, at this point, I'm done bounty hunting. And I've been thinking on another thing I once told you. That we're our allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got a common goal. I got a couple of thoughts around losing my noggin, actually. If we become king, I think I'll journey abroad. Oh, really?
If you want my opinion...
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I could get that for you. The king's gonna need all the help he can get. Oh, that's perfect. I mean, hey, yeah, once I'm king, I can start opening up trade relations with the outside world, outside just Ukrainia. Yeah, and again, our first thing on my to-do list is to restrict the church.
Right.
That's perfect for you, Katharina. I'll be counting on you. Yeah, going from bounty hunter to spy master, or at least intel gatherer, or something like that. Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We could solve the world's issues together.
Really now?
Word of warning though, don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everybody's not prancing around on Murray Log when I get back, I'll knock you a good one. Right. Fair point. Don't care much. One much care did not see ugly mug for long spurts. But better to make myself useful, I suppose. I'm gonna do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me. I'll let you think good and hard on what I mean by that. Yeah, sure. Oh, sure. Proper daft. I'm out of here. Except for this one thing. There was something everyone made for you, so here you go. Oh.
I present to you.
Read for your thoughts? They tried to make it look like you. Not bad by half, eh? Everyone brought their best hands to it. Whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colours, all that. If we can mass produce these dolls and make a good souvenir, yeah? We could make it a Ukrainian specialty item. Action figures and me, that sounds a little vain, but, well, whatever. Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle is only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building. Yep, building a better future without trampling over the corpses of, without trampling over people's corpses. Try not to let her excitement get the best, let her excitement get the best of her. You can't do all the things I promised to do but couldn't. Except better.
What now?
Yeah, let's see. Rooting out the classism. Restricting the church. Not going to be easy, but it's got to get done. A tall, handmade in the likeness of an elder boy. +2 to strength and 3 agility when channeling the brawler. Alright, next up, Alonso. I knew I was right to have faith in him. Alright, well, where even is he? Oh, wow, still just hanging out on the same bench?
Greetings.
Hey, things have gotten quite interesting. I know you're a busy fellow, but you and I are friends. Can we talk elsewhere for a minute? By all means, lead the way.
Oh?
A candidate to the very end. I can hardly believe it, and I dare say you made dying for your sake quite worth it. Any plans for your resurrection there? Yeah, any plans for your resurrection there, Lelouch?
So?
Any plans to come back from the dead, Alonso? That depends on you. I'm currently planning what to do next after you're king. I'm certain to be quite chaotic in this country for some time. Firstly, we'll have the loud-mouthed chaps haranguing people. Scoundrels showing up Firstly, we'll have the loudmouth chaps haranguing people, scoundrels showing up any sordid books by milking our muddled masses before everyone's the wiser. And of course, those scoundrels will have great political and financial interests. They'll have vultures lying in wait around every corner. Bring it on!
That's true.
All the better. Tell them to bring it on.
Interesting.
How very like you to say. In the end, what choice do you have? If you can't pawn it off on someone else, best to buckle down and take it on. But don't worry. I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena, be your speaker of sorts. Speaker? You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead, doing their best to drag you down, undermine your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, yeah, in the nest of vultures, gonna need myself a bigger, nastier, angrier vulture. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine, to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their timely exude. Well, that's reassuring.
Well,
that's reassuring to hear.
interesting.
I'll see all their ploys for what they are. A lie for a lie. Sick a bad guy on the bad guys, in other words. Yep. Like I said, the only way to deal with a vulture is a bigger, uglier, angrier, nastier vulture. My nature has changed not one iota. I am a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even I could truly glimpse the hope you aim to create in this country. So, I'll use my lies to support you until the very end. Surely these are the sorts of lies my mothers would overlook, yes? Yeah, nothing wrong with a little white lie every now and then.
Moving on.
I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, I have but one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this. My opponent is strong, but that is all they are. It is fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Steel yourself, and remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you'll wield to seize your tomorrow.
Well then.
And with that, farewell. I leave you with both my parting extollments and my toll for departing penance. A folded envelope tucked underneath the shoulder strap. Inside was a silver coin I'd never seen before, with identical the design on either side. I felt Alonso's candor, a man of many faces now unmasked. A mysterious silver coin. Reflecting on the strange way we met, left the club. Oh yeah, it was all the way back in, we officially started talking back in Martiera. Oh yeah, the whole thing with Grius' dagger.
What now?
The specially minted coin ensures victory in any contest. +3 to endurance and +2 luck when channeling the Faker lineage. So what? Dante's double-sided coin. Oh yeah, two-headed coin. I know it's you who could turn even a lie into reality. Make the impossible possible. Do the impossible, see the invisible, row, row, fight the power, and all that.
Let's not.
Alright, next up, Barden.
Impressive as always.
I admire their resolve immensely. Hey there, big man. I own up.
You've come.
Now I hear you got a rather difficult path ahead of you, but I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You've come all this way, so what's that we have ourselves a wee chat? Yeah, I got enough. I got plenty on my plate, so how's yours, big man? Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come around to participate in the security activities. I consider that a great welcome change, but... what's worrying you?
What happened?
What's worrying you now? I'm worried. The security policies, the methods of self-government, all that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is that we can find a compromise among all the different opinions, and then make a change. It's not easy in such an affair, let me tell you. Well, if anyone can do it, it's you there.
It'll be fine.
You can do it, Barden. I know you can.
Thank you, truly.
Thanks for the support. And you're no stranger to what I'm talking about, are you?
I haven't a choice.
A king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will expect something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, with a major city as the capital of each state, but now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wishes of the people are all so different.
Yeah.
And you'll be king of all this. How do you think you're going to possibly hear all the people's opinions? Well, just ask them.
That's...
I suppose my only opinion is to go around and solicit their opinions in earnest. Well, at least you got the right intentions. But considering your position and the number of subjects involved, I think the most practical thing. Yeah. Well, sometimes we gotta go a little, go and think outside the box.
You know why?
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to and reach each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. And I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be. And I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to you. So, yeah. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other, which is need other leaders to follow suit. Alright. Not a bad idea. That's reassuring to think about. Yeah, find some people I can trust and make sure they can obey the people's will to me. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. May have some fellow out there, may have some follow you out of fear, just as with Louise. You have a duty toward them just as any other, though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to run away.
On the other hand...
And on those days, remember this. There are those who are determined to walk with you through thick and thin. And yeah, that's the big difference between me and my old man. He had no one. All he had was just a bunch of vipers, looking behind his back looking to strike.
Don't you worry.
They believe in and support you. They will correct you when you err, and little by little, you'll look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have a look.
Now that reminds me, the townspeople wanted to give this to you. Oh, a desert glass lantern. They fused glass and somewhat cost to make this. It's a specialty housing item unique to Matera. Everyone here makes use of it. In fact, they also make production of this a major industry in Matera. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. Haha! You just watch. My city is gonna flourish under your rule. Well, here's open. All the people here believe in you, as do I. It's good to know. Hello, kitty.
What now?
Alright, desert glass lantern. Regional specialty made for the shed carapace of a sandworm. Plus your endurance into agility when channeling the commander. Only one follower left.
Perhaps...
There is little I can do, but... Alright, let me see how things stand.
Alright. Where to?
Let's go.
Now, where was I?
Hello. And yeah, still can't access this yet.
What's this?
That... Alright.
Yeah, I can't crack that open until New Game Plus. Anyways, more? This is it. Final battle of Louise. Any last bits of advice there, Coach? I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced. Do you truly believe you can defeat him? I know I'm gonna win.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, I'll win. I know I will.
Yes.
Good. Spoken like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust that you'll win. You must. If I'm ever to know freedom again, however selfish a reason that is. Oh, I'll expect some compensation. Perhaps as a, advisor? Understood. Given the risk, though, I'll expect some kind of compensation. When did you become so shrewd? I'm sure I'll think of something.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. But under your reign, it will seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout your travels, but that's all they were. Through all this, I remained locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First to the royal capital Grand Trad. I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives, then off to Brylehaven by way of Martiera. That's a familiar path. That sounds like a familiar path. And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if you ever decide to tour the country or return to the road, please, allow me to join you. Sounds good. Sounds good to me.
I thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king. It is like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. That reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare for our trip together, but let me give you this. Oh.
What say you?
For all you have learned, for graduating from your studies in academia, I award you this diploma. Let its white wings mark your flight for this bookish nest.
I can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you again soon. Well, if anything, I can still at least access the basics.
Hello. Why, that's... I can depend only on you.
Yeah, that's a pretty penny. But I think everybody's got their best skills here. X-Shot, Emerald Vortex. Alright, well, that's everyone.
You'll come again, won't you?
Alright, we collected the mag. We've listened to everyone, got all their items.
What now?
And yeah, the White Raven Quill. Academia's proof of graduation. +1 to all stats when channeling the Seeker lineage. And nothing for boosting up the Prince? Yeah, well. Then again, the Royal Archetypes are pretty busted, so, you know, whatever.
Beg pardon? Wanna head back?
Well, I think that's everyone we wanted to see. Let's head back to the Hush Honeybee and rest up for tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow's the big day, and yeah, we're heading straight into the Eye of Terror itself. Again, not exactly familiar with 40k lore all that much, but yeah, Tyrant Star, yeah, at least close enough to the Eye of Terror, right? With dreams of fantasy in thy heart, thou art striving to change reality. Thou art now one who walks the path of kings. Thou must display the culmination of thy power. In every age, the souls of heroes accompany the true king. With us at thy side, thine ideals shall find fruition. We've come such a long way. All that's left is to show everyone the future we believe in. Alright. Time to hunker down.
Good night. Hey.
You're still up, right? I am now. I was thinking about everything that's happened so far, and now I can't sleep either. It's incredible, isn't it? In the beginning, it was only the two of us, but now you have so many allies around you. So many people lent you a hand and believed in you. I wonder why everyone's so drawn to you. Maybe I'm just a good person? Maybe because I seem like a good person? You certainly don't look like a bad person, and that's a comforting place to start from. Well, whatever you feel about it aside, I bet the people who support you from the heart feel like they can trust their own wishes and ideals in your hands.
Yep.
Maybe that's what a real king needs. A real king?
What kind of...
And what do you mean a real king?
Let's see.
Someone who's always fighting for the wishes and ideals of others, not his own. When you think about it, the previous king's royal magic was apt. It made sure everyone could wish for their king.
Excuse me.
Remember, the source of magic is anxiety. And I mean, anxiety is just a hope combined with a fear, don't you think? When people think, I want to do this or I want to be like that, it becomes a power that can create or change things. Luis draws his power this way, and no one more fervently believes in his ideology than he does. So, yeah, if anything, he's got conviction. But you fight for the modest wishes of many, many people. So take it to heart. The wishes you bear now will one day be the power you wield.
Let's have faith.
That's magic I'm sure it will defeat even Luis. Well, I mean, hey, several thousand pairs of fists are definitely better than one big pair. Look at the time. We should really try to sleep so we can give her all tomorrow.
Here.
Actually, I made something for you that might help. Here. A sachet of calm. Smells nice, doesn't it? It's enchanted with magic that calms the heart. Now lie back, close your eyes. The fear, the anxiety, they aren't your enemy. They're the well from which you gather your strength.
Good night.
Alright. Butterflies in my stomach.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. One day remains.
Alright. It's showtime.
I think this is finally it. By the next sunrise, whoever has the most support will be the victor, chosen by the royal magic.
At this point, our approval rating should be neck and neck.
We've gathered enough support to be a match for the Blackguard, but we could be undone by the slightest change in the winds.
I mean, the royal scepter's in Luis's hands now. Whoever the royal magic picks, we'll still have to go stop him.
It is a feat only we can accomplish.
We'll get it done. And Del, you better be watching.
No matter what happens, I will protect you. 'Tis my oath.
You'll come back, right? It feels just like it did on the day Papa left. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't cry. Oh.
Don't worry. Everything will turn out fine. Right, Your Highness?
Like I said before, I'll be back as a king.
I'll come back as king.
Right. Then I won't cry. I'll wait for you.
Luis seemed earnest in his wishes, at least. We'd be mistaken to cast him as a villain of pure black and white. But whatever his motives, it doesn't change the fact that his methods amount to massacre. Even if there's more to Luis's arguments than it seemed, you're all my friends. We've come this far together, and I'll always believe in you over him.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly matter what's right here. At the end, well, all Luis wants to do is just turn people into monsters. Yeah, wants to flood the royal magic back at them, turn people into humans, just to go and spit in the previous king's face.
I'm not interested in deciding what's right.
Now is not the time for moral ambivalence.
But I see his point. One might search all their life for absolute virtue, but devoid of compromise, they would never find it.
I am glad we travel as friends. I thought that the reason we are less susceptible to the Magla's maddening power was thanks to our mastery of the archetypes. But perhaps it's something else. We just need someone with whom our hearts connect. Someone who is willing to face the same anxiety alongside us and move forward.
Indeed. I too was a slave to my despair, but you all helped me find my way back. I know I'd be lost without you.
Weren't we all at some point? Oh, this is getting a bit syrupy, even for me. Let's just make sure we survive. So the people of a new kingdom can hear our tales.
Then we better have a proper bash once we're back safe and sound. You let the good lady Fabia know we're reserving the place. Hey, Maria?
Okay. I'll ask her to cook something delicious too.
Now that'd be a treat. She cooked this fantastic red grass bedo the first time I was here, and it's been on my mind since.
By request, I've pushed the Skyrunner to her absolute limits too. On my honor as a right, I swear the old girl will get us there in one piece. Bit of a one-way trip, though. Can't promise a return flight.
Well, we're used to improvising escape routes. Tomorrow we settle this, once and for all.
Alright, grab your boarding passes and get whatever you need for the commissary, because we're in for one hell of a flight. We're finally heading into that storm of Magla, where Luis is waiting for us. When you're ready, just pick the location on your map. Yeah, just one last time.
Right. Got it. Got it.
Alright. So, people, y'all feeling good? Feeling groovy? Something ominous in the air. You feel it? It's like only fair standing up on end. But I'll be alright. I've got that power Dell entrusted to me. And when we stand together, us two brothers can fight like 1,000 men. Well, we're probably going to be needing that. We're probably going to be needing that power. Probably.
The time's finally come.
This will truly be the end of our confrontation with Luis. It's taken so long, yet it feels like the blink of an eye. But we have a battle to fight before I can entertain such thoughts. I can't lose focus. I don't tend to get nervous no matter how big the stage, but I must admit I've got butterflies this time. But it's dragging me forward too. Let's bring the curtain down on this stage in the best way possible. It'll be one hell of a performance.
We can guess this is...
Even from here you can feel the intensity of the Magala in the depths of the royal palace. It's a strong torrential force. I can't honestly say I feel no fear, but my belief in our ability to win is yet stronger. Yep. Just gotta take those feelings of anxiety and just say, yeah, whatever, let's roll with it. My role in all this is to get you to Louise. And I swear I will get you there, even if it costs me my life. You can trust me to handle that. You just focus on the fighting. Well, hopefully you won't be dying, but
You realize what's at stake?
Louise is a formidable foe, there's no denying that. If we let our guards down, even for a moment, he will surely crush us. But on future, your reign is yet within our grasp. We have only to keep pushing forward. Just one last push.
So,
We are fast approaching.
time.
We are fast approaching our final confrontation with Louise, and indeed, the moment you take the throne.
What now?
Yep, the last day. All right. Operation Save the Country. Let's rock, baby.
We've come too far to waver now. Nowhere left to go but forward.
Then,
The day's here, huh? Well, if Morpheus just gives Louise a beating and becomes the new king, that'll be our problem solved. Well, the first major problem. I appreciate the enthusiasm, but it's likely the place will be crawling with monsters. I don't intend to waste my life for nothing, thank you.
Yes.
Agreed. We will only have a singular chance, so we must prepare as best we can to ensure Louise will not live to see another day.
Yeah.
We're not marching to our deaths. We're fighting to see a better tomorrow. Let's leave no regrets behind.
It's time.
The Tyrant Star. We only get one shot to go there, and tomorrow's too late. Alright.
let's head there.
Nowhere else to go but up.
All right.
Louise is waiting for us here. Today, we settle this once and for all.
Wait.
Ready to take on Louise? Once we set off, there's no turning back. Understand? I figured as much. Now, Captain, fire up this old puppy and let's get ourselves up there.
Understood.
Just say the word and I'll have us set and
So we
ready.
bring the fight to them.
Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us.
It's a vortex of tremendous magic. The magla in the air is so dense I can almost grasp it in hand.
Eurus! That was not an encouraging sound.
Lost. So much for the armored hull.
Come up, man! You have to find a way through this!
Well, consequences can come later. I'm taking off her limiters. Hold on. Come on, old girl. We're partners. Keep it together.
Limiters?
It is not so much a place as it is raw magla, furious and unchecked. The shores of the hereafter spill forth from the royal scepter, now in the hands of Louise. If it is the sun that proclaims the day, and the moon that ushers the night, then the celestial lord of these red skies, ill with anxiety, is the Tyrant Star. We await tidings, be they favorable or ruinous. The future of the kingdom will at last be decided.
Close shave. Rather too close. But we made it. But that rattling doesn't sound too clever. I think this is as far as the old girl goes.
It's broken? But what about our way back?
Calm down, old thing. I'll try some repairs. It's just I've never seen her in such a bad way.
'Tis as we expected then. We have no escape route.
Well, if things get rough out there, you can give me a shout. Still got the bunks if you need some rest to pull yourself together.
Right. Let's move.
At last.
It's been building up to this. Ready? Time to deal with Louise. And yep, the prick's just waiting right there.
Oh-ho.
What's the matter, chap? You want a respite spell? There's something
Actually...
There's something I need, actually. Well, I've got just the stuff for such a situation, for I'm in possession of a splendid array of goods. What do you seek? Do you intend to charge us? What, my lady, the supplies come from the fine city folk themselves. I assure you they expect me to return and pay for them. Alright, fine, whatever.
Okay.
Oh, so that's how it is. We can't use what we need without shelling out.
Right then.
Now, let's cool this fiery ingratitude. Let's just take a gander at my lovely wares and celebrate my grand opening. Let's see. And mostly just stuff I already have. The run has taken an awful beating. Her arm is peeled off, and I can't say whether she'll ever fly again. I've got a mite bit of power left, but if we push her too far and she falls apart in mid-air, well, suffice to say, we'll be in a right pickle. But I can't just sit still while you lot risk your lives. I'll get her airworthy again one way or another, or my name's not Eurus. Looking forward to that. Ooh, Magla potions. Ooh, okay, that's, might need that. And yeah, all these weapons here, no offense, but they're kind of junk. Thanks for your patronage, lad. Let me know if there's anything else you need. Oh, probably gonna need to go and chip in for some repair funds anyway.
Please, take care.
Magla from across the entire country is gathered here. Anything is possible in a place like this. And yet, I feel confident in our victory. We have you on our side, and you have us to support you. I have faith in us.
Pardon me, but if you wish.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, I've been thinking about it. Avenging Dell, I mean. But now I understand. Dell wouldn't want vengeance consuming me. I feel like it's giving me a kick up the arse and telling me to move on, so I can't let Louise destroy everything. Not this country, and not the things Dell loved. Alright, ready when you are, Captain. We've got to settle things with Louise. This is the world from my sister's vision. It's Louise's dream, the birth of a world infested by humans. What she could not do, I will. She entrusted it to me after all. I won't let Louise win. Never.
Hey! Gosh!
It is all right.
Worry not. Regardless of what may happen, know that I will defend you with my life. You embody this country's hope, and mine as well. I give you my word. I will not allow Louise to take you from us. I am prepared to do what must be done. I shall bring Louise to his end here and now. It is thanks to all of you that I am here today. I stopped holding up in that cave and found comrades I could genuinely believe in. There truly is good in this world, and because of that, I will not allow it to be destroyed.
Right.
Allow me to join you on this final mission. It will be my honor to fight by your side.
At last.
So this is our final fight. Goes without saying, but we can't afford to lose. We promised Maria, after all, that we'll win and return home. All of us. I'm ready to go when you are. We'll stop Louise this time. We have to. Yep, he's run out of tricks. Yeah, all he's got left is that scepter and an entire army of monsters. Sounds like fair odds to me.
Where was I?
Welcome. Why, that's... I can depend only...
Alright, well, we've come this far, folks. Might as well see it on through to the end. So, yeah, gonna call it a day now, and we'll tackle this thing of the Tyrant Star fresh. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's brain. Yeah. Till next time, folks, this is David on David's brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.